Nobody tells you when they lose respect for you. They don't send a message. They don't make an announcement. They just stop asking for your opinion. They stop taking you seriously. They start talking over you in conversations. And the worst part, you don't even notice it happening. Today, I'm going to show you the exact behaviors that quietly destroy how people see you, without a single word being said. Pay close attention, because you might be doing some of these right now. Here's what psychology tells us about respect. Respect is never given. It is felt. People don't decide to respect you with logic. They feel it in your energy, in your behavior, in how you carry yourself. And just like that, they feel when it's gone. Before we continue, understand this one truth. People observe far more than they ever say out loud. Mistake number 1. You talk too much about your plans. There's a trap most people fall into. They get excited about a goal, and immediately, they announce it. They tell their friends. They post about it. They explain every detail. And it feels good. Temporarily. But here's what's actually happening in the minds of others. Talking about goals activates the same reward centers in the brain as actually achieving them, which means you feel satisfied without doing anything. And people sense this. They've seen it before. Someone who talks constantly about big plans, but never delivers. Over time, your words become noise. Powerful people don't announce. They execute. And then they let results speak. The more you explain yourself, the less powerful you look. Mistake number 2. You try too hard to be liked. There is a difference between being likable and needing to be liked. One is a quality, the other is a weakness. When you adjust your opinions based on who's in the room, when you laugh at things that aren't funny just to fit in, when you say yes even when you mean no, people feel it. And when they feel it, something shifts. They stop seeing you as someone with power. They start seeing you as someone who needs them. And people don't deeply respect those who need them. They take advantage of them. When people see you need their approval, they stop valuing you. Mistake number 3. You react emotionally to everything. When someone disrespects you and you immediately explode, you've shown them your weakness. When something goes wrong and you complain loudly, you've revealed your instability. When someone criticizes you and you immediately defend, you've confirmed their point. Emotional reactivity is perceived as low self-control, and humans instinctively reduce their trust and respect for those they see as unstable. The person in the room who says nothing, feels everything, and responds calmly. That person is seen as powerful. Anger is not strength. Silence in the face of provocation, that is strength. The man who reacts to everything controls nothing. Mistake number 4. You don't set boundaries. People unconsciously test your limits. They cancel on you last minute to see if you'll still show up. They give you more work with no recognition to see if you'll push back. They make small, disrespectful comments to see if you'll allow it. And every time you allow it, you teach them that it's acceptable. Every yes when you mean no. Every time you swallow your discomfort, you are communicating your price, and you're setting it very, very low. The moment you allow disrespect, you teach people how to treat you. Mistake number 5. You over-explain yourself. You know how it sounds. I was late because the traffic was bad and then my phone died and I had to, stop. Powerful people don't justify. They acknowledge and move forward. Over-explaining is a form of anxiety. It's the fear of being judged, rejected, or misunderstood. And people pick up on that fear instantly. The more you explain yourself without being asked, the more it signals insecurity. It says, please don't think badly of me. The irony, the more you defend yourself, the less people believe you. Mistake number 6. You show desperation for attention. Always texting first. Always posting for reactions. Always trying to impress. Always making sure people know what you're doing, where you're going, what you've achieved. This is desperation. And people can smell it. When someone always initiates, always reaches out, always needs to be seen, The dynamic shifts. The other person gains unconscious power. They start to feel like they're doing you a favor just by responding. People respect what they have to earn, not what is freely given. Respect disappears the moment people feel you need them more than they need you. Now let's talk about what the ancient Stoics understood, that most people today have completely forgotten. The Stoics had a concept called the inner citadel, the idea that within you exists a fortress that nothing external can penetrate unless you let it in. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire and refused to explain himself to enemies. Epictetus was enslaved, yet no one could take his dignity. Why? Because they had mastered the one thing that commands eternal respect. Self-mastery. Not control over others. Control over themselves. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So here is what actually shifts everything. Not overnight, but permanently. Speak less. Your silence becomes your power. Let others fill the void. React less. When provoked, pause. A calm response always beats an emotional outburst. Move in silence. Stop announcing. Start doing. Let results arrive as the surprise. Hold your boundaries. Say no without a long explanation. No is a complete sentence. Control your emotions. Your composure under pressure is what others admire and remember. The most respected people in any room rarely seek attention. They don't need to, because their presence alone communicates what words never could. Respect is not asked for. It is felt when you stop needing it. If this video made you think about one behavior you're ready to change, that's your starting point. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Now. Drop in the comments. Which of these 6 mistakes have you caught yourself making? I read every single one. And if this helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Because the people around you are silently watching. The question is, what are they seeing?